Hello, future warriors, and welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Hemant, and I'm here back with the details regarding the Air Force Common Admission Test 2 2021's examination. I've already discussed the important details of the notifications very previously, but now I'm going to discuss on how to apply for the AFCAT 2 2021 examination. There might be some candidates who are applying for AFCAT 2 2021 for the first time. That means they have not yet applied. So for them, this will be a small guidance session, and this session you will also try to solve out any particular queries or doubts if in case you have, right? So before beginning, as I always introduced you that SSB Crack Exams is actually India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. Lots of aspirants are getting benefited through our courses. Many people are using our mock tests and all the other important courses, live classes, video lectures, study plans, study notes, the mock test, wherein which you will also get the rank analysis on the all over India course, and thereafter you will also get the complete updated syllabus. And the best part of the application is that you can also have an offline access to our courses, which will make your preparation much more stronger. Okay, so you have to remember that SSB Crack Exams application is extremely important for every defense aspirant who's preparing for whatever defense exam, be it NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army, or any other particular defense examination. But for those candidates who are preparing for the upcoming AFCAT, our courses are already made up to the mark, and our courses are a sure shot proper guidance for you to crack the examination. Make sure that you do follow and have a look at our particular AFCAT course so that you also get to understand about the AFCAT 2021 live sessions, overviews, plan and analysis, the notification exam dates, personality development related details, and also the important subjects regarding the reasoning, military aptitude, numerical ability, English, static GK, history, and various other contents are already covered from our side, which will make your preparation much more stronger, better, faster, and much more curious. Remember that the test series made by SSB Crack Exams regarding AFCAT is considered to be the most special one, and every particular question has been handpicked by our special SMEs. They make sure that your preparation is going extremely smart and every question has been taken into consideration. You can use the code Warrior10 to get a 10% discount on all of our courses so that you can get a proper understanding, and our defense counselors will be behind you to motivate you, and they will let you know on how to use the SSB Crack Exams learning app and make sure that your preparation is going absolutely fine, better, and super, right? So I shall move forward now to give you a proper understanding. Before applying to this particular AFCAT exam, make sure that you have these three things with your hand. Okay, so these are called as prerequisites. Make sure that you have three important soft copies with whatever system you are applying from. The first one is a soft copy of your passport size photograph. Okay, so this is a passport size photograph. It should be in JPG or JPEG format, and the size of it should not be less than 10 KB and it should not be more than 50 KB. Remember, all of these sizes are very important. So it should be between 10 KB and 50 KB. Okay, it should be between 10 KB and 50 KB. It should not be less than 10 KB. It should not be less than 10 KB, and it should not be more than 50 kilobytes. This is something that you need to remember. Same thing, even your signature also. This should also be in JPG or JPEG format, and the size of it should not be less than 10 KB and not more than 50 KB. And it is again the similar format. Even the thumb impression of yourself. Remember, the thumb impression, girls will use their right hand thumb impression and the boys will use their left hand thumb impression. So these are two things that you have to remember. If you once have these three important soft copies, then you can start applying for the AFCAT exam. Moving forward now towards applying for the AFCAT, the first and foremost thing is you have to go through the website afcat.cdac.in. Okay, this is the website afcat.cdac.in. You have to log on to this particular website, and you can see in all of these important on the menu bar that you see on this particular Air Force officers application page, there is an option known as candidate login. Once you move your cursor towards that, you will get an option known as AFCAT 2 2021 cycle and AFCAT 1 2021 cycle. Our job is to go through with AFCAT 2 2021 cycle. You have to click on that. The moment you click on that, you will get and you will be redirected towards a new sign-in page. Okay, so you have not registered yet. If you're going through this for the first time, then even if you type your email ID or password and this particular captcha, it will tell you that you have not registered. So here is a very small option known as register here. Okay, you have to click on that option known as register here. Then you will be redirected towards this registration particular page. Okay, so here you have to apply, you have to register. Here you will write your full name, your father's name, your mother's name, and your email ID. Remember, all of these names, whatever you're writing, it should be exactly equal and same and matching towards those written in your 10th class or matriculation certificate. Okay, moving forward, once you fill up all of these things and once you click on the submit, okay, then you will get the answer. You will get a very new new message known as that you have been registered successfully, and a system generated password has been sent to your registered email, and you have to check your email and log in with the given credentials to change the password, right? So you have to log into your email. Once you log into your email, a small password will be visible to you. Okay, so AFCAT CDSA will be sending you a proper email, and it will tell you that this is a system generated password. So keep that system generated password aside, remember that. Thereafter, you will log on, okay, then you will type your email ID, you will type your password again, and this password what you are typing here, you will type your system generated password. Okay, for the first time you are typing the system generated password. So this is something that you have to remember, and below that you will type the captcha, and then you will click on login. Once you click on login, once your system generated password is matching, it will take it and it will accept it, and then it will redirect you towards a new page known as reset password page. Here you will type your own password. Okay, you can use whatever, but remember this password should contain at least one special character, and it should contain one capital letter, one number. Okay, and it should be between 8 to 20 characters. It should not be less than 8 characters, and it should not be more than 20 characters, right? And then you have to type the same password again to confirm your password. Type down the captcha that is mentioned in the same format, and then click on submit. Understanding? Once you do that, your password will be taken into consideration. It will show you 3 tick marks. Wherever the tick marks are being visible, that means that is absolutely correct, right? So once a password is matched and you have typed the password according to the regulations according to the regulations set by this particular website, it will show you tick marks, and then you have to submit it. Once submission is done, it will again redirect you towards a sign in page. Okay, so here what you have to do is, here you will again type your email ID, but here this password will be your own password. Okay, so this will be the second time. So if you're signing in for the second time, you will type your own password, whichever you have set and reset it just now. You will type the captcha, and then you will click on the login, right? So once after clicking on login, it will show me that all of these 3 are absolutely correct, and then it will redirect me towards the official page to apply. Okay, you can find out 3 important ones. The first one is AFCAT, the second one is NCC Flying Branch, and this one is for the Meteorology Branch. Already in the notification I've mentioned about the qualifications regarding NCC Flying Branch and Meteorology Branch. So some things that you have to remember is, those candidates who can apply for whatever exam you are eligible for, you can apply for that. Understanding? So because this particular application has been done by a graduate or 10+2 plus graduation, so this is only applicable for AFCAT. Okay, and if NCC has been done, then we'll also go through with the NCC Flying Branch. Moving forward, remember that your age and other important cutoffs should also be taken into consideration. So here are the ones. Once you go on, the first one is instructions. Click on instructions. You will be redirected towards the instructions page. You can have a complete understanding. It will be mentioned here itself that you have to pay an examination fee of around 250 rupees. Okay, exam fees 250 rupees. You can pay this to UPI or online banking mode or credit card or debit card. I highly recommend you that you do not use UPI or any kind of mobile payments directly. Okay, don't use Google Pay, Phone Pay and all, because it is very the amount of successful payments is very low. Okay, try to pay your amount by using credit or debit card. That I will tell you once we go through with that particular point. So you have to scroll down, read all of the instructions, and then you can download these instructions and guidelines if you want to, or else if you don't want to, you do not have to. It depends on your own self issue. And then you have to an option known as I have read the guidelines and downloaded the notification. Do download it. It will be very helpful for your future understandings. You tick on this particular box, and then you click on save and continue. Once you click on save and continue, you will be redirected towards a personal information page. You will be allowed to write your name, your father's name, your mother's name. I've already told you that you have to write these names which are absolutely matching as far as your 10th class certificate or matriculation certificate is concerned. Type all of your details, your mother's name, email address, and all of these important things. You can type a secondary email address if you want. It is an optional one. So once you fill up your personal details and all, and then you will be redirected to enter your date of birth. Once you enter your date of birth, it will be again asking you to confirm the date of birth, because it is very important that students will not type a wrong date of birth. So once the date of birth is matched, you can click on save and continue. The moment you click on save and continue, it will say that the personal details have been saved successfully by the afcat.cdsa.in page. Then you can click on OK. After clicking on that, you will be redirected towards the qualification details page. So you can go through here. You have to input your educational level details. So once you click on this select and all, a drop down box appears, and here the candidates can apply. So this is 10+2 plus graduation, 10+2 plus graduation plus post graduation, 10+2 plus integrated post post graduation. Now I have also seen the messages regarding in the notification under the comment section. I've seen that people were asking, are diploma candidates eligible? I'm very clearly telling you hundreds of times, diploma candidates are not eligible for this examination. Remember this. I will not repeat it again, but please do remember, diploma candidates are not eligible for AFCAT or upcoming CDS examinations. I highly recommend those candidates who are going through with 10th class, if in case you are reading this, please do go through, please take 10+2 only, do not take a diploma if in case your dream is to join the armed forces, because it is very, very important and crucial part as a personal point that I would like to consider. So you can click any one of these qualifications. As far as this application is concerned, the person has applied for 10+2 plus graduation. Moving forward, clicking on that, it will ask about the graduation details. So here, once you click on that, you have to fill up your graduation details and all. But please do remember, here in the graduation level, it will ask you about graduation level A, level B, level C, level D, all the different groups of the graduations. You can go through with that. Once you click on the view details, you will have a proper understanding. According to the details mentioned, you will click on the graduation level, and then you will click on the number of years about your course, your college name, the name of the university, expected date of obtaining the graduation and all. Okay. Thereafter, you will move down and you have to click. If in case you do have a current backlog, it will clearly tell you that you are not eligible to apply. Please do keep your option as that you do not have any particular current backlog. Then you have to apply the marks that you have got in your, you have to type the marks that you got in your 10+2, marks that you got in your 10+2 is mathematics and 10+2 is physics. Thereafter, you will click on save and continue. Always please click on save and continue only, not next. Okay, always click on save and continue. Thereafter, it will tell you that your educational qualification details have been saved successfully. Click on the option OK. After moving forward, it will ask you about the course preferences. Here are the different types of the course preferences, and you have to choose the course according to your preference. Once you click on the courses selected by the candidate, it will show you all of these things. So I can click on the EKT applicable because here the candidate has been through the group A type of the candidate is a mechanical candidate. He's clicking on the EKT mechanical because he's eligible for that. Okay. After the eligibility is concerned, I can scroll down. If in case you do have an NCC Air Wing C certificate, you will do click on S. If in case you do not have, click on no. If in case you have already applied for any particular SSBs before, you will click on that previous SSBs and you will input your SSBs. Remember, you have to enter your batch number of the SSB, the place of SSB interview, the dates of the SSB, from what date to what date, and then click on add SSB. Okay, only if you click on add SSB and if it is showing down like this, only then that SSB is taken into consideration. If you fill this particular thing and if you do not click on add SSB, that means that SSB will not get added. Remember that. Okay. So if you already have gone through, for example, you have attended 3 previous SSBs, then you have to click on this add SSB detail for 3 times, and you should have 3 SSB details mentioned below. Understanding? So you have to ask and answer other important basic questions. How did you come about the opening and all? Have you appeared for GATE exam and all? If in case you're an engineering graduate, you will answer this. And once every other details are considered, once you apply for all of that, fill up all of those details, AFCAT page will say that the course and other details have been saved successfully. Please click on OK. After clicking on OK, it will ask you about your communication details. Type your full address and other important details, including PIN code. Do not type a wrong PIN code or a wrong city. Remember, always type proper city, proper PIN code and proper state. Thereafter, moving forward, it will ask you that your communication details have been saved successfully. It will also ask you if in case your permanent address is same. If your permanent address is same, you will click on the tick box. If it is not same, you will type another address and then you will click on save and continue. Okay, moving forward now towards the it will ask you about uploading a photograph and signature. As I told you in the beginning itself that you need to have 3 important soft copies: the soft copy of your photograph, your signature and thumb impression. So one by one you will upload your photograph, signature and thumb impression. Okay, that are absolutely, remember the size what I've told you, it should be less than 10 KB and it should be less than 50 KB and more than 10 KB. Okay, it should be between 10 KB 10 kilobytes to 50 kilobytes. Okay, both inclusive. Moving forward now, after you apply all of these details, it will ask you that you have declared that all of these statements made in the application are correct and all. So you will click on that particular checkbox, you will type the place and then you will click on save and continue. Once you click on save and continue, it will ask that the document has been uploaded successfully. Click on OK. After clicking on OK, it will show you about the selection of the state and exam cities. You can select your states and exam cities and then you have to click on save and continue. Once you click on that, it will show you that the selected cities have been submitted successfully. After that, moving forward, it will show you the completed AFCAT application form. From top to bottom, go through every other important whole thing. Okay, so it will give you 4 important points before final submission. Please verify all the details in the completed application form. Wherever, if in case you found any any particular mistake, do click on the option known as edit, which will be available in the completely downside of this particular screen. Thereafter, second point, it says after the successful submission of the form, no information can be edited. Once you submit, you cannot edit any particular point from this particular application form. Remember, so before submitting, only please check and have 100% assurance. Only then you click on submit. Thereafter, registration number will be generated after successful submission of the completed application form. So an REG number or registration number will be given separately for you. You have to check your registration number in the print preview. Okay, so here there is registration number. It is not visible now because I have not submitted. I have to scroll down and then I have to submit. Once I submit, it will show me my registration number, and it will be very clearly tell you that in all of these 5 steps from 1 to 3 4 5 green tick marks will be visible on my screen. Okay, now my job is to make the payment for the exam. If I did not pay, obviously I will not be allowed for the exam, so I have to pay. Please click on make payment, and thereafter it will show me about how the payment mode success ratio. In net banking it is more high, credit or debit card it is medium, and UPI it is very very low. It will show me in that particular format. You can click on any particular payment gateway. I personally recommend, please do not pay your exam fees through Google Pay, Phone Pay or any other UPI platforms. Please use net banking as your first preference, or else use credit or debit card as your second preference, right? Once you click on any particular one of the payment gateways, please click on pay. After clicking on pay, you will be giving all of your inputs and all. You will be redirected towards the banking page and all. Once you have paid, after including all the captcha, after entering the OTP sent to your mobile and all, it will show that it is processing your request, and do not press the back button. Once it is done, it will redirect you towards this particular page. It will again redirect you back towards this particular page. You can check on the payment status. Okay, so if in case your amount has been deducted but it is not shown as it is not successful, then you can have a query back to your bank telling that you have to get refund of the amount whatever you have paid. Understanding? So remember, do that, or else you wait for some time and then wait whether it shows that the payment is success or not. And thereafter you can click on the preview application. Once your application is previewed, you can get the complete understanding. So that is it. That is how you have to apply for the AFCAT examination, a similar format. But for the NCC flying branch and all, NCC candidates, they do not have to have any particular payment and all. They are all directly applicable for them. So if in case you are an NCC Air Wing candidate, NCC Air Wing C certificate, if you do possess that, then you apply for that. Even in the same format, meteorology branch people can also directly apply. They have their own level of understanding. So those meteorology branches people, they will have, once you understand how to apply for AFCAT and all, it's very simple on how to apply meteorological branch and all. So that is it regarding this particular session, and I hope that the session was helpful and a little bit helpful for you, and all the very best for the upcoming AFCAT examination. So if in case you're preparing for this AFCAT exam, and if you want to score more than 250 marks in this 300 marks of the AFCAT, and if you want to get much more understanding, you want to score more number of marks, and you want to get guidance on how to crack the AFSB interviews and all, I highly recommend you to please download SSB Crack Exams learning app and choose AFCAT exam online course 2021 to 22. Subscribe to that particular course. Join us so that we will personally guide you. We will tell you on how to crack and what to study, what not to study, and we will give a personal interaction with all of you guys. Understanding? Those candidates who do not have a lot of time and who are preparing for the upcoming AFCAT, you can also go through and subscribe to our AFCAT exam mock test series, because a lot of the candidates have been benefited through AFCAT exam mock test series. Many candidates have been benefited because most of the questions candidates, once they have taken the mock test series, have said that a lot of number of questions have come from the mock test series, the questions that we have set. So because we have a team that is working day and night for your upliftment and all, because it is a dream for both you and us also to see you wearing a uniform. That is the reason why we are working forward. So please do download SSB Crack Exams learning app, and you can use the code warrior10 to get an extra 10% discount on all of our courses, so that you can have a proper understanding and your preparation for the examination goes very well and good. All the very best. Please follow all the COVID-19 regulated norms and regulations. Please do wear masks and maintain social distancing. All the very best. Always stay healthy, keep smiling, always be confident. Stay tuned with us for the upcoming content. Thank you so much for staying this long, and I really hope that this session was very helpful for you. And thank you so much. Keep smiling. Jai Hind.